everyone, you are listening to Kids Wave Radio. My name is Shiloh McMillan and today we're going to be discussing a very interesting book that I've chosen to review this episode. I've chosen to review The Crazy Fruit Bunch, The Portal Traveller, written by Shiloh McMillan, and stay tuned for an exclusive interview with the characters.
Kids Wave Radio, let your mind be free. Explore, learn and share in harmony. Email us your thoughts, join the band. Kids Wave Radio at protonmail.com, take a stand.
Right then, first things first, The Portal Traveller, written by Shiloh McMillan, part of the Crazy Fruit Bunch series. And there are currently 3 books in that series. So I think let's have a short summary of the book. So there are the main characters, which are Perfect Pineapple, Silly Strawberry, Dr. Date and Tomato. They all have different personalities, as you probably can tell by their names. So Dr. Date is more of the scientist sort of person. In this one, he unveils his latest invention, which is the Portal Traveller, and it breaks all known laws of physics. In this story, the whole bunch are invited to Thoughtful Tomatoes, which is Tomato's cousin's vegetable patch, for a party. But there's only 2 ways of getting there. Well, there was only one before Dr. Date unveiled his latest invention. You would have to fly there, but the flights were quite pricey, so Dr. Date unveiled a Portal Traveller, hence the name, The Crazy Fruit Bunch, The Portal Traveller. And, well, he managed to travel to human land, but they didn't end up quite in the right place. So they have to get out of their sticky situation quickly and swiftly as well. But in the end, they managed to get there, and there's a lot of fun and jubilation as well. So I think let's have a chat with some of the characters that crop up. So we've got 2 additional characters. If you've read the rest of the series, you'll know that in book 1, Gallivanting Grape was introduced. Now he's the owner of a submarine which helped in the previous adventure. And in this one we meet Banker Berry, a Scottish businessman who has opened a brand new bank in Fruityland called the Very Berry Bank. So a big welcome to you all. Thank you for joining us in the studio today. How are you all doing? Yes, I'm doing quite well, in fact. My name is Perfect Pineapple, and I am a sculptor, actually, by name and nature. My name is Silly Strawberry, and, well, I don't really have a job. Or maybe I do. I wonder. My name is Tomato, and I'm a window cleaner, hence the extraordinarily long legs. And I'm Dr. Date, the one who mainly features in this one. But, unfortunately, my invention doesn't go quite to plan, unfortunately. So, there are quite a little hiccups, so to speak, on our impeccable journey, which may be one of the greatest adventures of all time. And I'm Banker Berry, so, well, if anybody wants to talk business, I'm here. Give the studio a call. Shiloh, do you have a number? No, the studio does not have a number, unfortunately, Banker Berry. Never mind. Well, I'm Banker Berry, bright and merry, stacking coins both sweet and sherry. With a jingle and a cheer, I'm the happiest banker here. Well, thank you for that introduction. And now, I did give you a question earlier to think about before we came on air. So what was your conclusion? What was your favourite scene in the story? I think my favourite scene out of all of them was where Dr. Date managed to create the Portal Traveller. That was astounding, mixing all the chemicals. What do you think? Well, we settled all together before we came on air. We settled that we thought that the best scene would be the car crash, because it was so vivid and it was so astounding how the driver managed to accidentally crash into the hedge. But that was our favourite one out of all of them. Now, I think, Silly Strawberry, what is it? Oh, well, I have a question for you. You reading the story and listening to it and speaking to us, how did the story make you feel? Did it remind you of anything in your life? I'm not sure, but Dr. Date, you remind me of a few different people in my life. Yes, indeed you do. A scientist, all over the place. No offence, by the way. But it kind of represented a fun, light-hearted, mythical, fictional, if you know what I mean, kind of story. Yes, indeed I know. As a window cleaner, though, you can't go dreaming, even though you have got your head in the cloud, so to speak. Pun intended there. But mainly what I think was my favourite scene, it was probably where, well, I received the invitation. I really enjoyed that invitation, and the party was amazing. So I'd like to thank Thoughtful Tomato for that. And I hope he's listening. Now, let's go to you, Dr. Day. You, well, first of all, you've got, what's that over there? What is that? Dictaphone. Yes. In fact, that is a dictaphone. It's one of the latest ones of my invention. It has a special tape with a RAM and a ROM and a CD and a disk space. And also it has a special condenser, which can make anything loud. Well, whatever may be loud, into something nice and quiet. What do you think of that? Wow, quite astounding and special as well. But you've managed to record something, haven't you? Yes, this is the documentary on our journey. Here's a little sample. But if you do want to buy the rest, it's on Audible, which is a product of Amazon.co.uk. Let's hear it, Shiloh. Do you have a headphone jack? Sure, here you go. Headphone jack is right here. Let me just plug that in. There we go. Here you go. Commence, Dr. Date. Ah, what is it? What is it? He exclaimed, blinking. We've arrived, said Bankerberry. Come along quietly now. They slipped off the bus unnoticed, landing softly on the pavement. I faintly remember my cousin saying that from Gumbleberry Lane you had to take a right onto a side street, walk to the end of the road, and there you would find his patch, Tomato recalled, brushing a speck of dust from his leaf. All of a sudden, the bunch saw a fruit-sized car barreling towards them at an alarming pace. Quick, everyone, run! Yelled City Strawberry. But before they had time to vacate the area, the car skidded across the pavement and crashed into the hedge. For a moment, all was still. Then, from beneath the battered chassis, a head popped out. Oh, well, thank you very much, Dr. Date, for sharing that with us. Was that a bit of the adventure summarised in an audio file? Yes, correct, Mondo, that was it. And, reckless driving leads to nothing but misery. But fortunately for the passenger, I'm not going to give it away who it was in the car, but fortunately for that young individual, all was well. I could say. I wish I could say the same for the car, but of course, we can't always have everything in life. Yes, of course, and that's why Bankerberry, that's me, by the way, has set up my own bank, the Very Berry Bank, so we can have the best of both worlds. No interest and no anything else that could be a misery to any fruit creature. Well, thank you very much, all of you, for coming into the studio. Gallivanting Grape, where is he? Oh, he's gone on an adventure underwater. Do you want to speak to him too? Well, I'd want to speak to him. Maybe you could phone him after the show is ended. Yes, definitely. Dr. Date, have you bought your special communication device? Oh, yes, certainly I have. It's over here. Where are the buttons now? This one, that one, and this one. Aha! Calling. Well, while Dr. Date tries to get through to Gallivanting Grape, I'm going to leave it there, and thank you very much for listening. Kids Wave Radio.
Kids Wave Radio, let your mind be free. Explore, learn, and share in harmony. Email us your thoughts, join the band. Kids Wave Radio at protonmail.com. Take a stand.